Today in this video we are going to analyze two best public sector banks. These two banks are Bank of Baroda and Bank of India. Bank of Baroda is one of the best bank among public sector banks. Bank of India also was a good bank, but still it is a good bank. There are talks and rumors about its privatization. Something will happen. So in this Bank of India also some kind of value unlocking can happen in near future. And also it is interesting to look at these two banks and see how big is these two banks and what is and their size of operation. So give you all some confidence and like some interesting facts about these two banks. And I would like to clear that this is an educational purpose video prepared, and this is not a recommendation to buy or sell any shares of these banks. Uh, and so, if you want to invest in these two banks, make your own assessment, analysis, consult your financial advisor, and accordingly you can take an informed decision about your investment. Let us quickly look at the financial and fundamentals of these two banks. Let us look at the consolidated balance sheet and profit and loss account of Bank of Baroda. This balance sheet is as of 30th September 2020, and the P&L profit and loss account is for the 6 months ended 30th September 2020. So look at the size of the balance sheet of the Bank of Baroda. It is 11,87,859 crores. It is the total liabilities. Total liabilities mainly consist of deposit from customers. It is 9,82,206. It's a huge deposit, and when it goes to the asset side, you can see that the major assets are investment and loans to customers. Loans to customers is 6,86,221, and investment is 2,83,660. See, you can see that it's a very huge operation. Having around 10 lakh deposits it's a big thing. It's a huge base of customers, and this bank has got operation outside in overseas branch. It has got overseas branches and operations in different countries. And look at the profit and loss account for the 6 months ended 30th September. See, you can see that compared to the previous year, this year that there is a 3% growth in total income. Operating profit more or less in the same range. The important thing here not to is that the profit before tax has doubled. It is 2,734 lakhs. It is, and after profit after tax is 1,771. It is, and EPS is 3.83. It is for the 6 months. It's not annualized, and it is even if it's compared last year period, the previous comparative period, it was only 2.33. So there is a significant improvement in profitability, and which was reflected in earning per share. So it is clearly visible in this statement. Bank's performance is improving, and profitability has improved. let us look at just this is again this is the CASA depository how it you can see that the CASA deposit has grown 12% and total deposit has grown 6.73 percentage and the total advance also has grown so grown 5% out and the retail advances also has grown by 16.8%. So if you look at it, you can see that there is a solid growth in bank business. Same like if you look at the net interest income also has grown, operating profit has grown. So this all you can see all this from here. Then if you look at it here, you can see all these things are here. You can see that how retail loan and actions has grown. Now let us look at the cost of deposit. Cost of deposit also has come down. The yield on deposit, yield on advances has improved. You know, this is yield on advances has improved. You can have a look at the key ratios. The cost of deposit. Cost of deposit has come down significantly. You can see that it has come to 4.42 percentage. You know that is also again good. NIM net interest margin has improved to 2.96 in September 2020. So it was good indication. At the same time, yield on advance also has come down. But the thing is that yield has come down because of the decreasing decreasing interest rate. The point is that the net interest margin has improved, so that's what we have to look at it. Then now this is the 15 years monthly chart of the Bank of Baroda. You can see that see this basically I think there is something is missing here. But the thing is that what I am trying to say that this bank's share is almost at the same level of 2006 7. It has it is in the same. Previously it has gone significantly into the high levels, and again it has come down, and it is at the same levels of those 2006 and 2008 and all this. So, but now this price is at the bottom level. So the way the bank's performance improves, there can be a good time for this bank. Why? Because the price is at the long-term bottom level. From this bottom level, there can, if you look at the balance sheet and operation, you can see that there is a this bank has grown significantly from over this period, and the size has increased. This will help. It will help improving the price of this bank. Now it is at the bottom level, very low bottom level. Anytime if some improvement comes, the price can appreciate very in a significant way. And these are again look at it. This is the capital adequacy. This is about showing what was consolidated capital adequacy position. And it is, anyway, the bank currently it is trading at around 47, 48 level. And if you look at the book value of this bank, it is coming around 170 rupees. It is. It is a deeply discounted on its book value. The price is deeply discounted one. And again, it is again this is a very interesting slide because it's showing the bank operation has reached almost the pre-COVID interest recovery efficiency rate. This is what he's trying to say. Before the in pre-COVID time, the booked interest end was 95%, and now booked interest end is 91%. This is again is showing bank has recovered from the from its the COVID some kind of improvement recovery in the bank's operation is shown here. So if you look at this one, it is written. It's shown that there is the bank operation is getting normal. It has come to slowly coming to the pre-COVID level. And again, the thing is that the provision coverage ratio is 74 percentage. This is excluding, you can look at the provision coverage, including TWO, it is 85.35, and provision coverage ratio excluding TWO, it is 70.74 point. It's a very good provision coverage. It is. So then again, this is a deposit analysis and all this. So it's already we have covered. So what? Let us conclude that see, looking at the Bank of Baroda's the deposit, advances, profit, you can see that this is a very big bank with worldwide operation, and it's a very large bank. And it is, if you take the total market capitalization, the value of this bank at the current market price is coming only 20 to 22,000 crores. It is, such a huge bank is available at 20, you can imagine, it is just available at 22,000 crores. It's such a huge bank. The new bank, the IDFC First Bank, it is with a 100,000 deposit, like kind of operation, is the market value is around 20,000 crores. Then this bank has having such huge operation is available at just very cheap valuation. Maybe because it is a private, because the main reason it is a public sector bank. you know yeah, but even though it is a public sector bank, when you see there can be some change or anytime, some small change in the like there is a huge value can be created in this bank. But if you ask the downside risk, maybe not much. Okay, let us look at the Bank of India. Bank of India global deposit is 6,07,529, comprising of domestic deposit of 5,32,095 crores. It is, and foreign it is 75 crores 435. And Bank of India's global advances amount to 4,07,871, consisting of domestic advance of 3,62,666 crores, and foreign advances 45,205 crores. And let us look at the net interest income. Net interest income of Bank of India is 4,113 for the 6 months ended 30th September 2020. Operating profit is 3,098 crores for the 6 months ended 30th September 2020. Profit after tax for the 6 months ended 30th September 2020 is 526 crores. It is. Cost to income ratio also it is 45.91. It has improved compared to the 30th September 2019. So cost to income ratio also has improved. See this here, this is just have a look at it. The capital fund. Capital fund, that is the book value of owners equity is 37,945 crores. It is as of 30th September 2020. See, let us look at the chart. This is a daily chart for last 1 year. You can see that now Bank of India last Friday, it has closed at a very crucial level. It is closed at around 44. This was kind of like in the April, May, June time, it was in the range of 31, 30. It was in the range of 31 to 35 levels. From there, it has moved to moved in June. It moved up to 54, 55 level. Again, it was above they stayed there for some time, and it has come down, and it was in the range of 38, 44 levels. Now again it has come to a 44 level. It is maybe there are talks about some kind of privatization and bringing strategic investor into Bank of India, and some kind of rumors are going on. And looking at the chart, we can expect some kind of uh, for some kind of upward movement in Bank of India in short term. Again, this is not a recommendation to buy any shares in Bank of Baroda or Bank of India. It is just a discussion for an understanding and an education purpose. Thank you for watching this video and listening to me, and thank you very much. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel, so that you will get the update of future videos,